And we're back to learning HTML, and this time I'm going to show you how to use the image tag. So it's simply img for image, and we can use it to add images to our website, and it has a couple of attributes and we can potentially use. It doesn't have a closing tag, so there's no need to write this, it's self-closing. Most important attributes, we're going to go over them here. At first there is the src, the source. We'll need to give it a value to have an image. I've got an example right here. It's a JPEG and it's in the same folder as my index. So as a source I can simply type in file name .jpg. And if I save it, reload it, we've got our image on our website. What happens if I have a typo? Well, we have this indicator of an image, but it fails to load it because it can't find the file. So you need to have the correct name and the correct address. So if I, for example, have a new folder and this is my images folder, and I put the image inside of there, the index and the image aren't in the same folder. So if I reload this, it can't find the image because it's now in this folder imgs, and I need to update my source. And if I reload it now, it can't find the image again. So be careful with this source value. Let me once again add a typo so that we have this indicator of an image. And we have a so-called alt attribute, and we can add an alt text there. So if I reload the page, the alt text is shown. And usually you want to use an alt text that describes the image that you've got. It's good for search engines, and there are screen readers for people who are blind, and the alt text is important for that. But obviously the alt text isn't shown when you've got your image shown in the browser. But still, add it for screen readers, add it for search engines. That's always a good idea. We can add a width and height attribute. Let me set it to 50% for width. The height is automatically adjusted in this case. And the percentage, it's not about the size of the original, it's about the size of your window. So if you put it to 100%, you can see the image in the full screen of your browser window. Same goes for height. Well, let me use pixels in this case. And if I get rid of the px for pixels, we're going to have the same effect as pixels is the default. So if you just type in 500 instead of 500 px, we won't have any change. A final attribute that's somewhat common for using images is the loading attribute. Let me get rid of the height here, and now I add it. You've got two values for it, eager and lazy. The first image, we can see it right away. And if we add a second image below, we wouldn't be able to see it fully without scrolling. So the first one, you want to have it load directly when a website loads. So set it to eager. And if I just copy this line and add the same image again, you don't have to load it directly because it's not seen when a website opens, it's only seen when you scroll down. So it makes sense to set that to lazy, and that helps your website getting loaded faster, and it definitely reduces the bouncing rate of users. So all of the images that you can see directly when a website opens, set it to eager, which is the default, and the ones that are below it, set it to lazy. And these are the most important attributes for images, and is in general the way you can add images to your website in HTML. I hope this video was helpful, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.